Evening. Start off the ceremony, we'll say a quick prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Lord, teach us to be generous, teach us to serve you as you deserve, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek rest, to labor and not to ask for any reward. Say that I don't know your will. Mr. Lynch, Mrs. Miller, faculty of St. X, parents, and students, welcome to the 2023 Marshall L. Lockmiller induction ceremony for National Honor Society. So we're gathered here to formally recognize students who have been selected by faculty of our school for completing their candidacy and being dedicated as new members of the National Honor Society. For current members and those former members who may be among us as guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our program is proud to be uniting members since, I think it's 1970, 53 years. Pretty cool. So we continue to emphasize the excellence of our students. In addition, their strong academics, great service, character, leadership. It's a big one. So I'd like to extend welcome to you all, and I think we're going to start off. We're going to begin with recognizing the big characteristic of scholarship. Charlie Better.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when a formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Lao Tzu. I'd like to introduce leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in classroom and school activities, a real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward for others without haste. No matter what powers and resources may exist in the school or community, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantial change and charge for each of our members. Before someone becomes a leader, their success is measured by personal growth. As a leader, their success is measured in the growth of others they lead. Next, let's introduce service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. I'd like to introduce a character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved, not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be, in reality, what we wish to appear to others to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Now, it is my great honor to introduce our keynote speaker for tonight, Mr. James Wolfe, teacher, part of our social studies department here at St. X.
Good afternoon. I want to thank the officers of the National Honor Society for inviting me to speak today. It's really an honor to be here. I'd also like to congratulate all of the new inductees, their parents, and family members that are here today. It really is a great honor to be welcomed into this organization, and to be honest, it's something I was never inducted into, so I think I did pretty well. You're going to do better than me. I'm really proud of you. Your achievements in scholarship, leadership, community service, and character are being honored this afternoon by your induction into this society. And as I was sitting down writing my speech, I was thinking about this, thinking about those 4 virtues, and it sounds really familiar. It should sound very familiar to all of you. It's very much like our graduate at graduation. Just a reminder, we expect all of the students here at St. Xavier to be open to growth, intellectually competent, religious, loving, and committed to doing justice. These are introduced to you at the Freshman Family Conference. They're evaluated at the Junior Family Conference, which you've all been through at this point. And we will look back upon these and reflect during the senior exit interviews. But we focus on these every day at school. You're well aware of them. They're ingrained in our culture. So what makes it different to be here at National Honor Society? These 4 are very similar. Scholarship is more than GPA, as we heard. It's more than a commitment to getting straight A's. It's about having that intellectual competence and being open to growth that we push for and strive with the graduate at graduation. Leadership is more than just titles of your club or on the sports team. It's more than being at a prestigious school like St. X. It's actually what you do behind closed doors, not just in the public. Community service is more than just the hours you log for your college resumes or so you could get a cord. It's the outward expression of love. And as we know, loving is part of the graduate at graduation. And lastly, character is how we live our faith. It's the way we treat everybody. It's the way we live our day-to-day lives. This is religious. Now, what differentiates you from the rest of St. X if this is what we expect of everyone when they graduate? And that difference is that you are ahead of the curve. You have proven yourselves to be worthy of the graduate of graduation before graduation. So we have you here tonight to recognize you as the elite of the elite. And you should be very honored to be here. You are great young men who are going above and beyond your expectations. Every student is held to these expectations, yet you have shown your achievement of these virtues earlier than we expect and demand of your fellow classmates. For that, we are very proud of you, and we are proud that you are being inducted tonight. You have proven yourselves to your teachers and classmates, but please don't stop there. As you already heard tonight, continue this. Become a lifelong learner. Become a lifelong leader. Carry these virtues of National Honor Society and the graduate of graduation through your entire life as you go on to be fathers, to be husbands, to be leaders, and to be religious men. Continue to live and lead in the proud traditions of the National Honor Society and in the Ignatian Catholic traditions of St. Xavier. Continue to strive for more. The modules. Thank you.
All right, this time, will new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge with me. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing. To hold as fundamental and worthy and unvarnished character. To endeavor intellectually and courageously to be a leader and to give of myself freely in service to others. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Thank you. Please be seated.
Now at this time, we call each candidate to head to the ramp over there while I will call your name to receive the certificate from Mr. Lynch. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Maxim Aripov. Logan Bauer. Grayson Beckham. Liam Bean. Lowell Board. Walker Boylan. George Bradbury. Evan Brown. Wilson Boyens. Tyler Bush. Francis Chan. Chapman. Connor Childs. Andrew Colburn. Brennan Connor. Ryan Cox. Brendan Deely. Samuel DeValder. Jaron DeMaculangan. Ethan Donovan. Jacob Daughtery. Patrick Dunn. Craig Dwyer. Elijah Evans. Luke Faircloth. Mario Ferrari. Ernest Florkowski. Maxwell Forrester. Hal Frank. David Franz. Nathan Garrett. Joshua Garza. Kyle Gerdemiller. Shane Hall. Henry Hassel. Zachary Hertzman. Thomas Kaufman. Daniel Kim. Samuel Cohen. Will Coaster. Sean Koth. Matthias Lee. Benjamin Lehman. Henry Leuenberger. Braden Linz. Evan Lauder. Zachary Lopane. Colin Mackey. Thomas Maney. Benjamin Manfroy. Connor Martin. Isaac Mazum. Charles McElroy. Alexander McLaughlin. Samuel McNabb. Benjamin Meehan. Matthias Mijares. Charles Moser. Jack Muthing. Edward Knoll. Kamzi Yochukwu Wankwo. James Oglethorpe. Vincent Palermo. Caleb Van Matter. Nicholas Reed. Jonathan Blero Velasquez. Joseph Rusnak. Nathan Sabo. Liam Sackenheim. Anthony Santagata. Jacob Schlesman. Nathaniel Smith. Samuel Schwartz. Charles Sicking. William Siegel. Luke Smith. Joseph Spaeth, Luke Sprong, John Starman, Frank Stanner, Benjamin Tesler, Zachary Vetter, Andrew Volkerding, Jonah Waltz, Kyle Weingartner, Peter Wilkins, Tyler Zavalos, Ryan Albanese, Nathaniel Alvis, Henry Beblo, Samuel Bevington, Jackson Campbell, Daniel Campos Anzulada, Andrew Combs, Evan Cornwall, Samuel Demas, Beckett Ensko, Sam Floyd, Jack Friend, Ryan Gerwe, Josh Good, Carter Grubb, Thomas Harrington, Matthew Hiley, Jacob Hertenstein, Grant Jackson, Ewan Jones, Parker Cranston, Ryan Kreutzer, Jack O'Malley, Andres Rodriguez, William Rusing, Mackenzie Reeve, Alexander Sampson, John Schultz, Aiden Scott Empukor Price, Evan Sharp, Griffin Shepard, Landon Smoot, Ben Sovic, Michael Spetz, Brendan Tyken, Jacob Terrell, Theodore Timberding, Leo Tom Bregel, Thomas Bonderhar. Nicholas Zaring. Please give a welcome to our new inductees.
I'll introduce Mr. Lynch with the principal's remarks.
Let me extend my warm congratulations to each of you, the newest inductees to the National Honor Society. It is a testament to what you have done so far, both at St. Xavier and what you had done before, so that you could be prepared to be successful in this building. It is a feat that not everyone can accomplish in their time here. And it says a lot about you, about your perseverance, about your natural gifts and talents, and about what you can potentially achieve later in life. And I want to emphasize that last point a little further. As Mr. Wolf pointed out, this is a testament to you right now, but it is not all that we expect of you. We expect so much more. And not because there's something hovering over the top of you. Rather, it's something inside of you that needs to come out, that needs to be expressed, that needs to find its fulfillment in life at St. Xavier and beyond. So I would encourage you to nurture all those gifts, even those gifts you have yet to discover about yourself, because there are many. We know and we anticipate that you can do great things in life. But in order for that to happen, we need to continue to establish a community of learners, a community that cares for one another, and what we call this year companions, and companions on this journey together. So that when you go off into the future, you're there for each other throughout the rest of your life as part of the long blue line. Congratulations, gentlemen.
I'd like to thank our advisor, Mrs. Miller, and the members of our induction committee, myself, Matthew Langendorfer, Anthony Dorsey, AJ Golden, and Mr. Wolf. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony. For the new inductees, our first meeting will be Thursday, October 26th at Flex, and open house is November 12th. It's a mandatory event for NHS members. I'd like to invite you all to come up on the stage for a photo and to sing the alma mater.
There are refreshments in the theater lobby.